Welcome back to Us Against Everything. We've got a funny story on our hands today. We were supposed to be recording the AI episode, and if you were watching me live on TikTok earlier today, I had told everybody that the episode is rather large. So I brought it to Land, and he's
rather large. That is some wording.
It was kind of big.
Kind of big. Another interesting choice of words.
Listen, okay, I understand it was long. He then asked to see the episode before we started. And see, he's really getting really good at this. So he's like, yeah, let me see this. And he's like, wow, this is like 4 episodes. And he's not wrong. Like, there was a lot of content that I wanted to discuss. That wasn't even...
I love reading, and I read about 4 sections, and I thought I was going to pass out and go to sleep.
Okay, so he made a good point. So I'm going to have to split it up into... So instead, we're going to be doing...
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Instead, we're going to be doing an episode in relation to us, like questions over the years that you guys have asked us. So we're going to try to keep it easy peasy. It is a work night as well.
Not that any of you really want to listen to this, but you're going to anyways.
Yeah. So apparently, people do want to get to know us, which is actually kind of a little concerning, not going to lie.
That's why I said they don't, but they're going to anyways.
Because if you really knew us, you might not like us. According to our old roommate.
Yes, because we're the problem. Because we stayed in our room all day.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
That's what he was singing every single night.
But you might like us. It doesn't matter. I'm not sure which is worse. But yeah. Definitely one of those episodes that we plan to overshare a bit. So no filter. Just going off of answering a lot of questions. You ready for this? We're going to be talking about funny stories and spooky experiences and, well, just us as a couple too. So let's get into it. Now, what is one of the dumbest or most chaotic things we've done together?
We've done nothing dumb or chaotic ever.
We've done so much dumb shit. It's not even funny.
Maybe chaotic.
No, dumb as fuck.
Dumb now, but not in the moment. It was not dumb.
I mean, we should have known it was going to be dumb.
We should have, could have, didn't.
Well, what was one of the dumbest things we've done? Let me think about this for a second.
Moved in with our last roommate.
This is going to be a story we talk about a little later on. Yeah, that was pretty fucking dumb of us. Not gonna lie. What did they teach you? Like, don't live with somebody you meet off the internet?
Yes.
But I mean, like, that's how we all meet each other now, right?
Don't. Just don't.
Yeah.
You know that other show? World's Worst Roommate or Scariest Roommate or...
Yo, we should apply. Like, okay, if something actually happens later,
serial killer.
we're gonna get chosen to talk about being roommates with this person in the future. Just watch. Okay, here's a question for you. What is like the dumbest argument we've ever had, and who was right?
I have no idea about the dumbest, but I'm probably the one that was right.
Okay, except that would be totally me. I am always right.
No, you are not.
Excuse? Listen, bud. Look what I do for a living.
I am the one that is always right.
When
it comes to our everyday lives,
my job description is to be right.
Right about predictions, about everyday life things, me.
Okay, listen. You may get me in the I put too much grease in the
you don't even, it's not even grease. It was vegetable oil. If you put grease in that, God help us.
Maybe I did. I put vegetable oil, like it told me to put like, I think it was like half a cup.
No, it did not say that. That's what you put in. It said 1 tablespoon. And you put a half of a cup.
And then Angel saw these delicious treats, and because she's about the size of a basketball player when she stands up, she was able to easily grab these well greased up cookies that no longer tasted like peanut butter.
They tasted like nothing. They just slid down her throat and then slid out her ass.
It was the shiniest poop. TMI, but Angel had the shiniest poop ever just to save a day. Okay, listen. There was no argument there, though. Argument. Dumbest. I'm trying to think because it doesn't happen often.
Because we don't argue.
Yeah, I know. It's tough, though. I'm trying to come up with some shit. Like, hold on.
Well, you can't just make shit up.
No, I'm not going to make shit up. I'm just trying to think of something. Can't find an argument to think about. I will let you know.
Let me know, too.
What is one moment we both look back and think, what were we doing? Hanging out with your mother.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
Exactly. There, I'm going with that.
Yeah, that one's a tough one. Landon's mom is
Keep forgiving her, and I shouldn't.
Yes. Yes. So true. You know that thing called like family, and then like you're so traumatized by that family member, and they brainwash you to think that blood is blood, family is family. Like, no, not all family is good family. What is something we do that would confuse other couples? We
get along.
We like hanging out with each other so much, but we also just, I don't know, we have these weird little things that we like to do, you know, like sometimes we'll just do seance stuff, or sometimes we'll just do creepy shit. And then on the other scale, we're totally like Disney World lovers. Like we can go from one extreme to the next.
We just like being in each other's company. We're each other's best friends, and we're cool with that. Absolutely.
And we read together. People, they might think that's weird. What is something we say or do that we only understand? There's a couple of things. But we do have a little symbol that we say, I love you to. Just a little quick thing that we know what we're saying to each other. And then on top of that, Yeti.
Only one other person knows what that means.
Barely. Your brother does not count.
He does count.
No, he doesn't, because if we went to him, he wouldn't even know what Yeti. I guess he would.
Yes, he would. We talked about it all the time. He's the only person that would know.
There, okay. One thing. But no one else knows what Yeti means, so. Ha. And we're not going to share it. I didn't mean to sound so mean.
You're like, we're not going to share it.
It's like an inside joke, so. What is one moment that perfectly describes our relationship? I don't even know how to answer that.
Me either. That's very tough.
It's a confusing question.
In the galaxy, when a star explodes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
When a star explodes, it's like the most beautiful firecracker in the world. It's like a gorgeous rain shower of comets.
See, you understood it in a sweet romantic way, and I'm over here thinking of like a situation where it was perfect for me.
That would be
in perfect. Our relationship. That would sum up our relationship. And I think it was the day that you moved in with me.
Like, you know,
you're being
a
sweet
comet shower,
because you love
wish
space.
Upon a star, you wish upon a comet, and every single wish that I've ever wished for came true being with you.
Damn. Oh, wow. That's definitely a compliment. Well, with mine, which was so sweet, Landon moved in, and my house was a disaster. My knee was busted up, and I was really sick all at the same damn time. And he came into my house. He cleaned my house. He kept me in bed, took care of me, made sure the heat was on. Like, I was so cold. I don't even know where this... I've never had it since. Cold. I'm always cold, but like this was like an extra level. And anyways, I put on the heat to the highest setting possible.
I had to go stand and put my body outside the window
And I was still
wearing
cold.
nothing.
But that was the one and only time that happened. But I just was like, wow, you are so amazing. It was so nice. That was my favorite moment that of ours that was like perfectly describe who you are towards me, and you have yet to change.
What is one moment where you felt like you were not alone, but you should have been?
Oh, like haunted spooky stuff. Ooh, that happens all the time to me. So this is like, which story do we want to go with? Okay, so in our current home that we're living in, every time we go to a new location, we always bump into spirits, especially if it's rental homes specifically, because there's always so much energy from one place to the next. It's chaotic and exhausting. But anyways, there's a grumpy ass old man. He's like 200 pounds. He's very round. He has like a very weird down the middle haircut. Like he's got his hair divided, got this really exaggerated mustache. He's got this grumpus face on, and he drives me crazy. I'll be working at home and he'll be like, I'm trying to sleep.
Not my problem.
Right. And I'm like, bro, go to heaven. Like, go away. Why are you here? This house sucks.
Right. Why do you want to be here? You could literally be anywhere else. You could literally put yourself inside like a silent bubble and sleep for the rest of your eternity.
He's just so miserable. And like and then I'm pretty convinced that there was like bodies at some point buried underneath the house as well. That's
probably still there.
It's just the landlord that we have, but we'll talk about that once we're out of here. This guy, I ask him questions about these spirits or whomever, because there's like a woman and a man, and they look like twins, but they're not twins. I don't know. Anyways, they don't show themselves to me. But I asked this guy, like, does he know who these people are? And he's like, just brushes me off like a dickhead. So that's my story.
What is one place you've been that instantly felt off to you? This place, the house we're in right now.
You know what? It absolutely is. It quite literally feels like we're in the House of Wax.
I don't even feel like we're in the House of Wax. I feel like we're like in a death trap. Like, you know that movie, like, what was it? Saw, with Amanda when she locks them in that fucked up house.
You ain't lying. It is hella creepy in here, guys. We are not fans. But one other place was the Kingston Penitentiary for me. That was one place that I instantly felt off about. I do believe that in a past life, at some point, I was in some sort of imprisonment. I have a huge fear of police officers. They freak the shit out of me. And ever since I can remember, honestly, as a kid, whatever. Even my mom was speeding one time, and my brother's nose was bleeding, and a cop pulled us over. The cop was like, oh, don't worry, go. But I totally told on my mom. I'm like, she's speeding. Calm down. He knows. He chased us. Anyway.
I bet you never did that again.
No way. But I felt obligated as a child to tell them everything. My brother was the same way. So was Selena, actually. Selena one time walked out of a store holding on to like an egg, like a dollar store egg, and she had it in her hand. She started screaming bloody murder because she stole it. I was like, girl, we'll go pay for it. Calm down. Like, she was losing her shit. It was crazy. But anyway.
Have you ever had a dream that felt too real and then something matched it in real life?
Yeah. I mean, I had a dream that a traffic light was going to fall in front of my friend's car. I had seen it. And then she contacted me like maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, and that exact thing happened.
I've had that too. You know, I had a dream that my friend's house was on fire, her chimney specifically. And yeah, the very next night, she called me at like 4:00 in the morning and was like, I fucking hate you. And I was like, I'm sorry. And she already knew what I was talking about. I already knew what she was talking about. And she was like, how did you know? And I was like, dude, I told you. Like, I dreamt about it. It was clear as day. Like,
I mean, you're trying to warn her, like to give her a little heads up. Like, I know it's not a fun warning.
It's
Like,
not a fun warning. No, of
no.
course. Who wants to be like, hey, guess what? Your house is going to be on fire and you and your family are going to be running for your lives out of your house. Like, I'm sorry to say that. Like,
Right. Like,
and then it happens.
who wants to hear as an 18-year-old boy that I see you being electrocuted? Like,
Right.
nobody wants to hear it, but sometimes
you have to
save somebody's life.
Yes,
you got to say something.
Trying to save your life, and it did save her life because, like, she jumped into action, and her and her family got out of the house safely.
And there you go. It might not even gone as smoothly if you had not stepped in. So I'm proud.
Well, she
of
was
you.
like already awake. She couldn't sleep the whole night. She was like, I couldn't sleep.
Oh, good. She was up all night. That's good. That's a good thing.
Right. You were up and you were ready to get out of the house.
So if something paranormal happened in our house, and I don't mean like the regular normal paranormal stuff, I'm talking about paranormal activity where things are like lifting us up, picking me up, putting me in a corner, making me stare at you for 30 minutes, maybe 3 hours. I'm standing there.
Nothing. We would never even be sitting here for 3 hours, and that would be happening. But
what would we do? Like, we would be handling it, or we're going to be running?
No one is running.
I mean,
you may be shuffling. And I'm gonna be shuffling, but
I'll be
nobody's
tripping.
Running.
I'll be freaking out. I won't even know what to do. I'll be like trying to find a shoe. I'm gonna put the wrong shoe on. Oh my god!
You'll be just screaming in panic,
calling Salem, grabbing my phone, grabbing my backpack, grabbing my microphone. Something. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I would be freaking out.
You definitely wouldn't be handling anything.
No.
Exactly. You would just be running around, freaking out. I would just probably be like, we gotta go, we gotta get the fuck out of here, and I'd just be grabbing you and pulling you along, and hopefully the rest of the animals follow.
Absolutely. Like, we have never been in a scary paranormal situation in our lives. Like, we deal with that stuff, but not the dangerous side. So that's what we're referencing, just an FYI. What is a moment in your life that sounds fake but actually happened? Oh my goodness.
I mean, so many moments, but I would say when we were doing parties.
Oh my god. I was going to say the exact same thing. Party time. When we went to that lady's house.
When I found the money.
The money!
On the porch before we even went in there.
Yes. Yes. Landon found $100 bill just laying about on her beautiful, extravagant floor. Well,
on her porch.
Thank you.
And
with beautiful brick.
And she opened the door when we were there. I was like, are you the owner of this home? And she was like, yeah, I am. And I was like, I found this on the ground. And she was like, oh, one of the caterers or somebody must have dropped it. Yeah, she was like, that was very honest of you. I was like, yeah, good karma.
Absolutely good karma. But at that same party.
This was when Liz was doing gallery.
Right.
This was style setting readings.
I don't do gallery because of this situation.
Yeah, the one and only time she decided to do a gallery.
Never
That was
again.
the first and last because of this exact reason.
First of all, it was like an open party where some people, there was like 40, 50 people there.
Are you kidding me? There was like at least 100 people there. There was people upstairs. There was people everywhere in like every room.
Right. And then people were walking through while I'm trying to talk. People are on the floor looking at me. It was so anxiety ridden. I choked heavily. But anyway, I did provide some readings, more psychic than mediumship because it was too much. But the woman who owned the home in front of all 6,000 of her guests, it went from 45 to 6,000, handed me real people teeth in my hands. Now, if you know me, I do not do well with bones.
I am shocked you didn't pass out right there on
the blood spot. Anything that's broken on a body. And she handed me teeth. I looked at it and then I pretended my hand was not attached. I held it, but I then gave it back to her and I said, oh, thanks. I kept a big fucking smile on my face and I don't still to this day know how I did it.
Me either. Again, like I just said, I don't know how you didn't pass out because you don't like bones and teeth are bones. And this was in somebody's mouth and then she just hands them to you. So that was like, couldn't even believe it was real. It felt like a circus. I felt like we were in like some weird fucking like punk show.
Literally at first I thought she was joking. Like at first I thought she was handing me something that was like, haha, fake teeth, gotcha. And then I realized it was real. And I was like, why am I holding real fucking teeth? And first of all, why do we have these teeth? Like, did you remove them from a dead body after you killed somebody?
Well, remember, she said that was her ex-lover. So, like, how did you get his teeth? Did you take his teeth out?
Oh my God, maybe she did. Maybe she went to the funeral home, was really pissed off.
When nobody was looking, she started yanking out all that.
That's her ex. Okay, who is your favorite out of Angel, Salem, and Riddle? And be honest.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to say my boy Riddle.
Okay, you guys are probably going to be surprised in my answer as well. Low-key, I love them all. I really, really do.
Oh, yeah, I love them all to death.
But Riddle has this, like, sweet side. Like, he is a lover. When I am sick, he comes to my rescue and, like, sits there with me through the sickness. Like, oh my God, he hugs. Salem and Angel give two shits less if I'm sick.
No. And they're still like, take me for my walk.
Right. And they're
Feed
the
me.
most
Obnoxious.
demanding.
So demanding. Riddle is
high energy, but oh my, I will take that any day.
He is high energy, but he is also chill. Too.
Yeah.
Like,
he sleeps all night
down,
and he'll
take naps during the day. He'll go outside and play by himself. Like, he will do his own thing. The girls, no, they are just
crazy batshit.
100, cranked to 100 all the time.
And one is like a baby, and the other one is a senior citizen. So, if one of our dogs could talk, which one would cause the most problems?
Salem.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
She never stops screaming.
No, she doesn't stop screaming.
So she could talk, imagine.
And she barks at me, like demands me.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine her yelling at you, telling you, you better give me a treat. You better give me attention.
Yeah, like, she's a sassy little bitch.
She really is.
Love you, baby, say. Wouldn't trade you for the world, but damn, girl.
Ooh, what is one thing you think people are not ready to hear? The world is going to end if we don't change some things.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big piece. Like, we're going into a dictatorship.
Forget all of that. Like, that is, yes, the dictatorship, but we ain't even going to be alive to see it because he is causing so many problems with these countries in this nonsense war right now that they're going to bomb us. We are going to be non-existent.
I don't disagree with you. I made a TikTok today suggesting as well that there is going to be a target, but they only have one target. So that I feel sorry for anyone who is in his perimeter.
I mean, they choose to be there.
I'm talking about the innocent people in the perimeter around him.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that sucks. That really does suck.
I feel bad for them, but I do feel like, you know, they are going to be searching for him. Will they be successful? I'm not sure. But I
hope they don't stop till they find him. That is who they should be going after. But what I'm worried about is, like, you know, like how they've tested the atomic bomb that can blow up, like.
No, I don't think that we're going in that direction. I get what you're saying, but I cannot let my brain go there.
Of course you can't let your brain go there, but if we don't do something to stop this, it could get there, is what I'm saying. And people are not ready to hear that. They're like you right now who's like, no, that's not going to happen. But
it's a good point.
It could, because we're all ignoring it. We're just like, no, it's not going to happen. But what if it does? We're not doing anything about it. We're just sitting here.
Like, I mean, I guess then we'll all be gone, basically.
Exactly. That's my point. People aren't ready to hear that because they just don't want to go down that road.
Lose our babies, all that stuff.
No, they'll be with us. We'll all be together.
If we could expose one truth, what would it be? The Epstein files. Yes, Jigs.
The unredacted Epstein files.
Imagine. Do you know what I keep getting a vision of over and over again? And they keep making these little AI images, and I'm like, we're getting close. But Melania giving very inappropriate sexual gestures to very high profile people and working her way to Trump. And I feel like that's going to be exposed very soon.
Of course it is, because she is a Russian spy.
But also,
and she was sent by Putin to be Trump's babysitter.
Well,
and to feed information back to Putin.
I can understand what you're saying there, and I don't disagree. But Melania, like right now, I feel like she has this boyfriend that looks very similar to Luigi. And wouldn't it be rad or crazy or wild if it in fact was Luigi?
You know what just hit my mind?
What?
You know that movie that we watched?
What movie?
Clarissa.
Clarissa, yeah. The
mom,
house.
the
Yeah.
mom put all of her beings into Clarissa.
Oh my
What
God.
if Melania put all of what she knows inside figure 3?
Landon really likes this figure 3. He's talked about it like 18 times today. But we'll talk about that when we do the AI episode. Probably the only thing he likes of AI. But anyway, I wouldn't disagree with you. But I see a man that looks like Luigi being her boyfriend, being her boy toy.
Well, Justin Trudeau kind of looks like.
Although he would be considered an immigrant, I am seeing somebody.
So is she.
I know, but this is going to like really blow the fucking socks off people. So
you think he's like really young?
Yeah, I do. I think he's like in his 20s. I feel like he's a baby. It could be her son or younger than her son.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Probably one of his friends.
Probably. Wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I mean, but there's a boy, and he comes whenever Nod Dump goes golfing. She gets him to come over wherever the hell she is, and whenever they're not together. They spent a lot of time together. You know when, Melania didn't show up to any of his like presidential shit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what she was doing. She was doing her boyfriend.
So what is one belief that you have that would surprise people?
I believe that aliens can impregnate and also carry human babies / alien babies and multiple at a time.
Wow, that's crazy.
And very
Although I
specific.
believe it. Very specific. Although I believe it, crazy.
Thanks. Who would fight a ghost of the two of us?
I mean, I think you have
Considering
an unfair
I've done
advantage. You want to talk about women in sports and unfair advantage? Liz has an unfair advantage.
Thank
in
you.
a ghost fight.
Hell yeah, I've had
She could
ghost
see
fights.
and talk to them. I'd be punching nothing, while she'll be looking at them over on the other side of the room, like, "What are you doing?" Like, they're over here, and I'm like, "I don't fucking know where they are."
I don't fight spirits a lot. I don't. Annoying ones. Like, I know that if and when my ex-husband passes away, oh my God.
Or my mother.
I would be afraid to connect
We need
with.
to build a ghost jail, and that's where they need to go.
I hope that none of these people bother me. That's my hope. But yeah, I do have fear of people bothering me.
Some high wishes.
Well, I'm just going to ignore them until they go away.
What is the hardest part about being psychic that nobody talks about?
It can be lonely.
People use you.
Yeah, it can be lonely. When I stopped...
people expect readings from you.
Right. I used to have like a really large group of girlfriends, and I stopped giving them free readings, and I started just going, yeah, because I would say advice to people and they would take it as like visions. And as soon as I stopped doing that, I quite literally had nobody in my inbox anymore. So for me, I think that's the hardest part. It's difficult to determine who's my friend and not. And there are a few that rock the boat where they test my boundaries sometimes, and it drives me bananas. And I do sometimes let it slide. Don't do that. You want to know something? Book an appointment. Just let me talk about it. Let me come up with it. Don't be fucking in my inbox asking me some bullshit.
Right. Wait until she decides that she's going to tell you, because she already knows that you want to know.
It's usually not even like, "Hey Liz, how's it going?" It's like, not even, "Hey Liz, I'm dealing with this situation. This is a Friday night. I know it's heavy information. I know I'm messaging you, blah, 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 blah.
I know I shouldn't be.
I know I shouldn't be, but I am." And it's like a lot of that, and that drives me nuts.
What is one moment where your ability scared you?
When I predicted the Freedom Convoy.
The Freedom Convoy.
I did not want that to happen. I thought it was stupid. People thought because I predicted it, I was for it. No. I thought it was dumb. I get it. We're all angry, but calm your tits. It was pointless and wasteful, and it would just showed Canadian MAGA, and I hated that. What is something people get completely wrong about psychics? Oh my God. The one fucking thing. Two things, okay? Number one, lottery ticket numbers. If I knew them, don't you think I'd be using them?
If we knew the lottery numbers, we would be rich because we would be using it for ourselves. Sad but true, because everybody would. Like, why would we be living in a house where we're in 2 inches of freaking water and mold and everything else? Why would we choose to live that life if we could get the lottery numbers?
2 inches of water and mold. You ain't lying, though.
I'd be like, all right, the Mega Millions is $559 million right now. Let's go get a ticket.
You cannot use it for personal gain, like, at all.
Right. People don't get that. Do you predict your own future? I mean, sometimes we try, but it's very difficult because another thing that people don't realize is it's hard to see your own future because your own wants and your own like
bias,
right, your own bias comes in there. Like your dreams and your wants and your goals all play a factor in what you see.
I did a reading about coming here to where we're at right now, and it kept telling us that there was going to be a man that was going to be a sleazeball that we were going to deal with. And we thought it was going to be the landlord, and it is. The landlord is absolutely a sleazeball. But the one that we weren't expecting it to be was our roommate. So
yep.
That's kind of the vibe there. But the other thing that people constantly get wrong and drives me crazy, and maybe it's just me, lost items. I cannot find my own shit. I cannot find yours.
I think it's just you. Just like it's. I think, and I mean this in the way of like not being mean. Just
don't worry, I'm not offended.
You aren't somebody who enjoys looking for your own items, anyways. Like you get very mad if they're not exactly like where you want them to be. If you're like, I know I set this down on this table and it's not there, and you don't remember moving it to like the counter, you're like, this is not where I put it.
Good point. Okay.
So I think for you and your abilities, it has to be something that like you at least need to enjoy doing.
Do you know why it's tough? Because when I see a lost item, it's like I become the lost item, right? When you're a lost item, think of it as a wallet. Lost. You're going to look up. You're not going to know where the fuck you are. I can only see from the perspective of the lost item. So if you're in a fucking black hole or a box, it's going to be black. I can't see shit. It's tough. That one's a tough one. I can't do it.
I don't know. For me, it sometimes is a little different. And I guess it has to, maybe it's like the attachment, like the stronger the thing, the better for me. Like, for instance, like when your wedding ring, the stone fell out of the wedding ring out of nowhere because it got clipped on your bag and it fell. I was like, I saw it. Like I physically saw it with my own eyes inside of our car and where it went in our car. And then I went in the car and that's exactly where it was.
I could not believe you found that.
But it's because
you saw it.
Well, I mean, it's because of the attachment to it. It's like your wedding ring, right? I got that for you and it means everything like to me and you. So
yeah, it's a good point. For me, I couldn't all of a sudden I'm doing a TikTok and I have my finger and my ring right in the TikTok and then the stone is gone and I'm going to edit the video. And then I look down at my finger and I'm like, oh my God. And then Landon's like, it's in the car. We thought it was in the jacuzzi. We thought it was in the pool.
No, you thought it was in all these places. You're like, we were at the pool. We were at the jacuzzi. We were here. We were there. And I'm like, no, it's in the car.
We made Josh get into the water and look underneath. Yeah, thank you. I mean, you're good at it, not my style. And I get hella triggered when anyone asks because I feel like I'm failing.
What is the darkest thing you've ever felt or encountered?
Too many to count. But when we were in the Kingston Penitentiary, there was like this really evil looking prisoner, so when we are really, really evil, we go places. We go to hell or the underworld, whatever you want to call it. When you go there, you become like a demon, basically, and I just felt this demonic energy from somebody who used to be alive being there, and it scared the bejesus out of me. I also want to point out that it is not everyone that goes to the underworld. It is just the extremely evil people like Dahmer, Hitler, Charles Manson. Those are like the worst of the worst, and they become demonic energy because there is no saving their soul in any capacity. It's actually pretty fucked up. There is so much that I have learned when it comes to the underworld and how it all works there. But again, this is like word of mouth from spirits. So it's interesting to learn, but also kind of intense. Even when I try my hardest to channel any sort of bad energy, there's always a layer of fire. Like I can feel heat. So when I try to channel entities or try to channel dark energies, it can be very intense, and I can only do it for minutes. And I can only do it for minutes at a time. Just an FYI, in case you were wondering.
What is the Hotel Colorado story?
Oh my God. That happened like less than 6 months ago. But when we were on our way to here, we stopped in Colorado. We had finally got to a state that was weed legal, and we were like celebrating and having some weed outside. And this guy was next door, was talking to a homeless woman who had a grocery cart filled to the brim of shit. And she was really paranoid as well. She didn't want to leave her grocery cart. He was like, "You can't keep that here." Then she goes into his room. She has all her bags. She doesn't want to. She wants to go get a drink, but she doesn't want to leave her bags. So she's afraid he's going to steal her shit. It was crazy. Then Landon and I, we talked to the guy. We were smoking weed, like we're just shooting this shit. We go to bed, and then we start hearing pounding, like pounding super hard, and then a scream. And then we woke up the next day, and the bag lady with the grocery cart was completely gone. The bags that she was obsessed with were still in his apartment, aka hotel room. We're pretty sure that he killed her, or something along those lines happened.
Something happened because her shit was still in the room and she was nowhere to be found. When we say she was obsessed with these bags, she was obsessed with these bags.
Yeah.
He was telling her to just come up to his room for like a minute, and she's like, "No, I can't leave these bags down here. I can't leave this down here." And he was like, "Well, bring them up here." And she's like, "Oh, there's so many bags, but I can't leave them. And there's so many, but I can't leave them." And he's like, "I'll help you." And he went to touch them, and she like snarled at him like
Yeah.
a freaking feral animal. Like, "Don't touch my bags."
It was wild. Like, and we woke up the next day. He was there saying hello. Pretty sure that he was cleaning something off a wall, but you know, we didn't hear anything on the news, so.
Do you think everyone has this ability to some level?
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of like singing. As long as you can, sing, and you don't have to be good at singing, you can be kind of shit, but I think everyone has the ability to do something, and everyone has an ability in general.
I beg to differ.
You beg to differ?
I do not feel like many people have the ability. I think people have what they have is on a level, I guess I would agree, of a gut instinct. Everybody has that. If your gut is telling you something like that, for sure, you don't need to be a psychic to listen to your gut, but to be able to see a clear view of the future and it be right and it actually happened, very rare.
Do you ever get scared of things that I might pick up on when it comes to you?
No.
No?
I'm not scared.
Is there anything I've told you that you didn't want to hear?
I think everything that I'm supposed to hear, whether I want to hear it or not, is I need to hear it regardless, like even if it's not good news.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
There is something that you've told me that I'm like, I don't like that. So I need to find a way to change it because I know that I have to put in the action to stop that from happening because there's a lot of things that are not set in stone. and I
Absolutely.
can change the path of that. So
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that I'm like, oh, I hate that you told me that. I'm actually like, thank you, because now I need to stop that from happening.
Tell me more. Two more questions here. One, are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right handed.
And I am left-handed, so that should tell you something. Not really. Left-handed people are just creative, and I think I'm pretty
Left handed
creative.
people are creative.
Okay, and how do we both feel about the zodiac, like zodiac signs? Like I use it as my religion, honestly. It's how I judge people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, so you're a Taurus. Oh, you're a Pisces. Okay, I know what to watch out for. It's like a
You're
handwritten
a
book.
Scorpion. We're going the opposite direction of you.
Hell yeah. I never
Not a
trust a
Scorpion, a
male
Scorpion.
scorpion.
We keep saying Scorpion, Scorpio. They're kind of the same thing, though.
That's it is. They are literally that is what it is from. It's not like anyone's hanging out with scorpions. I wouldn't be hanging out with those things. I'd be running. Just like that
Right,
clawfish
running.
or
Yeah.
crawfish that Jenna saw that had didn't it have like something in its hand?
Yeah, it was carrying
A
something.
knife, right? Or
Well, no, it wasn't carrying a knife. You saw a picture of a
it looked
lobster,
like it was carrying a knife.
but it was like a stick in the shape of a knife. Like it was like
Was it a nail file?
no, it was a stick because it was outside.
Or was it even holding anything?
Maybe it wasn't even holding anything.
It was
You're
the
just imagining it.
Scariest thing I had ever seen in my entire life, and she was alone by a pool,
But I
and
think
she
it really
couldn't
was
even get to
carrying
her
like
car.
a
But
stick of some sort.
luckily, she moved it with some piece of paper contraption. Thank God. But oh my God, I would have left my car there and went home. That was a new fear unlocked for me. Just FYI. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. We love spending time with you guys. I promise next episode is going to be AI and then Epstein part 1 here soon as well. And you guys are not going to want to miss either one of these. So make sure to follow, like us, comment, tell us what you think about our episode today.
And thanks for joining us against everything.